Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Why Not Us podcast. I'm AJ here with George and Ron. We are going to talk shit, talk sports, talk gambling. We'll get into it, but we've been pretty hot, so you should probably tell our picks.
I can't lose.
And here we go. So I've been saving this joke all day for this, by the way.
Oh, I'm excited.
There's five.
It better be good.
It's pretty good.
That thing fucked up the.
I don't want your hopes to get too high, but okay. So there's 5 birds on a telephone wire.
You saved this up?
Yeah, I saved it up. I saved it up. There's 5 birds on a telephone wire. Teacher asked the class, or asked little Johnny, if there's a gunshot, how many birds are left on the telephone wire? And Johnny says, none, because they all get afraid of the gunshot, and they all fly away.
Smart.
So the teacher says, well, Johnny, the correct answer is 4, but I like the way your head's going. And so so Johnny says to the teacher, okay, Miss blah, blah, blah. There's 3 women eating ice cream. One's licking, one's sucking, and one's biting. Which one are you is married? Which one's married? One's licking, one's biting, and one's sucking. Which one is married?
I want to try and get the out-of-the-box answer here.
It's more obvious than you think.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, George.
Sucking.
Definitely not sucking.
Well, it's the one with the wedding band, but I like where your head's at.
This is how we're gonna start. This is how you're gonna start, but.
I watched it once.
How hard did you laugh at it?
Harder than I should have.
Like, yeah, it's funny.
Harder than I should have. But I didn't practice it. I saw it once.
You butchered it a few times.
8:30. I watched it one time. Give a guy a break. Okay.
It's like driving through the speed bumps.
Listen, don't be mad. Some of us have jokes and some of us don't.
The teacher like little Johnny's head, right? Was that what that was?
That was the funniest part of that.
I didn't catch that part. I said little Johnny got head from the teacher? Is that what you're saying?
I think we should move.
Teacher got head from little Johnny.
I said that?
You did.
Fuck yeah, little Johnny. But if little Susie got head from a male teacher, it'd be a problem.
Throw him in jail.
But Johnny
Gets high five.
is a hero.
All right.
Folks, this one's brought to you by Transfusions at home, not on the golf course. If you don't like it, fuck off. Okay? Let's get into it. Last week, all 3 of us, 18 and 12.
Yeah, pretty good week for all 3 of us.
18 and 12.
Not as good as Ron's previous week from that.
Previous week didn't have an episode, but somebody went plus 14 units. Is that what it was?
20 and 10.
Something like that.
That's not
20 and
bad
10.
if you're
Good
gambling.
week. It's a good week.
20 and 10's pretty
We've
good.
been pretty hot.
$10 a game and you're up $140.
Pretty good.
Or you could bet $10,000 a game and be up $140,000.
Our resident degenerate over here. So we're on fire. So to put it in perspective, through 4 weeks, G is shooting 54%, 49 of 41.
Not bad.
AJ is shooting 58%, 52 of 38. 52 and 38, excuse me. And Ron is shooting 62%, 56 and 34. And that's a hot week. Week 3? Week 3 was a hot week.
Yeah. But hey,
So-
being positive every week is not a bad deal.
We're all in the green.
Yeah, no, we're all
on the green.
We're all seeing the board pretty well.
Can you go back to week 1?
Yes. Our week 1.
I may have it on here.
I got it right here.
It was week 2 actually.
Well, it was week 2. G went 17 and 13. I went 19 and 11. You went 18 and 12.
So yeah, every single week we're up.
Yeah.
So
Every
overall-
single one of us,
You know,
too.
here we are praising Ronnie for 19 and 10 week. I went 19 and 11 the fucking first week. Nobody
I
talked
was
shit.
22.
No one talks about
I
that.
hit 22.
20 and 10.
No, I hit 22. I went 22 and 8.
Yeah, it had to be. Well,
So we have a
there had to be
discrepancy.
there had to be 16 games. Oh, we missed the Thursday game though.
Yeah,
Thursday
it's
game
15
we missed.
games. 15
22 and
games.
8 I went.
He's
22
boosting,
and 8. Yeah.
All right, well, I got to look back and check what you wrote.
He's like Mike Scully. He's boosting his numbers.
Yeah, that's what he does.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
You can call whatever you want. I'm up.
Anyway,
A lot.
let's get
All
into
3
it.
of us are.
It is exactly. It is week 5 of the NFL. Weird fucking season so far.
Not for me. Power rankings NFL.com. Did you look at it by any chance?
I did not, but I'm assuming you're bringing this up because the Vikings are, I'm going to guess, number 2.
Number 1.
Number 1?
Number 1. Isn't that
So it's Chiefs and Vikings that are still 4-0?
wild? Yeah.
It's those two?
And they
I
have
mean,
the
I'd
Vikings.
probably-
Let's just give you. I'm not gonna
I'd
go crazy
probably-
about this, but it is pretty crazy that the Vikings somehow are the best team in the fucking.
They look
league
great.
right now.
You know what this
They
is
look
like?
great.
They do look great.
Yeah.
But you know what looking at those rankings is like? When you propose a trade on ESPN and they give you the grade status, that's what it's like.
I don't think that's really true.
That's what it's like.
Fair.
Is that what it's like?
We did have a pretty good trade
What you guys did
today.
today was criminal. That you should have never done that.
You watch Brandon Ayuk for Josh.
Granted,
Or is
You
it
don't even know his
Joshua?
name.
or is it Joshua?
Brandon Ayuk for Josh Dobbs. Is that
Dobbs?
Is that
You don't
Josh
know
Dobbs.
Oh
his
my
name.
god.
Wow.
I saw him in a
Quarterback.
commercial. Did you see him in a
Tennessee?
Did you see him in a commercial the
He's still
other
on the
day?
team?
Josh Dobbs.
He was on a commercial the other day.
Good for
Was he?
Yeah, that
Astronaut.
fucking bald-headed
Subway.
eagle.
It's a pastronaut.
Yeah, hasn't he been
Subway?
to Mars? Has he been to Mars? It wasn't Subway.
When we went,
That was the guy.
when we went to Minnesota this past year. He wasn't even the quarterback anymore. And all the stores were just filled with shirts. Just said Pastronaut. Everybody fucking loved this guy.
It takes 1 week. He came in one
right.
week,
Yeah,
sleeping on his couch 2 days prior. Came in.
Yeah,
and
he
had,
doesn't,
What, he throw for 300 yards?
yeah, he was in a commercial.
He's running his ass off.
Yeah.
Forget what the commercial
Great game.
was, but I would say he didn't look good, like from a health perspective. But whatever.
Fat.
Well,
Gained a little weight.
he looked like he can't be an NFL quarterback.
He's in off-season shape.
Yes, but it's a permanent offseason.
Is he on the team?
I think you should move on.
I don't think so.
No, I
He
don't.
got paid.
No, I believe
he's
he is
good.
on the team.
Probably-
definitely
he's in a
backup.
commercial.
Also, he's
definitely a backup
probably
somewhere.
working with Musk somewhere, getting them to Mars.
No. He's
Potentially.
100% a backup somewhere.
He might be at the ISS as we speak, orbiting the Earth. I think he's going up to save the people that are.
You know where
at
he
the
is?
I
International
thought it was
Space Station.
AS.
He's at the place that just feeds out franchise quarterbacks for other teams, it seems. San Francisco 49ers. Sam Darnold.
Is he the backup or the third
I would say
string?
the Jets pushed him out. What was he in San Fran for
Did
a
you
year?
see Belichick talking about that? He goes, every team
likes him besides the Jets.
besides the Jets.
Yeah, but he didn't perform in Carolina, and he didn't perform in
Neither did Baker Mayfield. And
No one performs in Carolina.
Well, nobody performed. I mean, he had the same shit lineup in Carolina as the Jets.
Well, unfortunately, the way Aaron Rodgers looked last week, it doesn't really think that, anything.
Are we talking about this now? But
It was stormy.
does Bryce Young stink? I mean, Andy Dalton has
bad.
come out and just
Bad.
he's bald.
Really bad.
Yeah.
He's with the
But we
same
called
exact
this.
team.
Didn't we call this coming out of college?
the Red Rifle.
No, not the Red
He
Rocket.
is the Red Rifle.
The Red Rocket, by the way.
Bryce, I didn't think Bryce was going to be good.
Didn't we
I
talk
didn't
about? Yeah, we all thought this when he
Did
was.
you guys see that picture of him this offseason where he had a backpack on and he looked like he was a 6th grader with an oversized backpack? It was
We talk about this all the time. Where we're like, the draft's about to happen, and we're like, I don't know why these GMs all of a sudden convince themselves to fall in love with this person when it's so obvious that every fan in the world is like, don't take
do
that
it, don't
guy,
do it.
take
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah.
It's like all they do is they just watch the combine for 2 days and they're like, oh, I love this guy. They
Did
don't watch
you-
3 years of game film.
Yeah, exactly.
And they could just go completely 180. They could hate a guy, and then he performs at a combine. And they're like, oh, no, we like this guy.
Wow,
a
look
lot.
at that guy.
combine
He
means
can
absolutely
jump.
nothing.
Nothing.
Malik
Nothing.
Willis jumped up for no reason.
Did you
Yeah,
you see the
Trey
clip?
Lance.
Did
Honestly,
you-
Anthony
Oh my
Richardson.
god, I forgot Trey Lance even existed. Did you see the clip of the Giants GM in his office with his family? Did you
Yeah,
see
and
this?
the kid.
And the kid
son,
goes,
yeah.
he's asking his family, what's the guy's name at the Giants GM? I forget what it is. Whatever it is.
Joe.
Jabroni.
Joe Schmo?
I think it's
Joe?
Jabroni. But anyway, he's asking his
Okay.
kid. He goes, who should we take?
Joe Shannon.
And he says Jaden Daniels.
Shanahan.
That
Go to the front.
I just don't think I know how to
But
pronounce it.
long story short, his probably high school age
Joe
son.
Schoen.
First option was
Schoen?
Jaden Daniels.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
That was his first option. Anyway, let's get into
Granted,
it.
though, they hit on their draft pick, Malik Neighbors. I mean, he is
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
off to one of the best
Yes.
4 games you've ever seen a wide receiver
He's
start
like
at.
making historic target numbers.
Who has
right now.
Malik Neighbors in our league?
Ridiculous.
Steve does. Steve has Justin Jefferson. He
Malik
has
Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors. Aaron Jones.
And he's 0-4.
0-4.
And he's 0-4 in
I
fantasy.
beat him last week.
Him and I
beat him by
he was
2 points.
He was texting
Oh,
me.
wait, no, actually, he beat me.
He was texting. No, he's 0-4. He's 0-4.
Oh, yeah.
I beat him by like 10 points or
He
something.
beat G, and now he's 0-4.
But he was texting me yesterday about shit, and we were talking because him and I have the same points allowed, and it's like whatever it is, call it like 530, and we're like within 5 points of each other, and we're 2-3, and Tony's the worst in points allowed, and it's over 100-point difference.
That's
How many points?
fantasy football.
It's so fucking annoying.
And
dude.
you know who's on the other side of the spectrum than Tony?
Yeah, he's the
This guy
luckiest.
right
I
here.
have two-
He's got
no,
the
no,
luckiest person
no,
in fantasy
no, no.
football you'll ever meet.
First of all, I have the number 1 point scored.
Yes,
okay.
but this is
But
part
your
of.
matchups is a part of it.
My
too.
points against is 232 less than Tony.
Exactly.
It's bananas. It's bananas. All right, let's get
I
into
have the
it.
most points scored. What else are you gonna look at?
Yeah, but even the concept of that team having the most.
We're making a
points
trade
for-
on this video tonight.
My dad has
do
the
the
most
original
points for in his fantasy league, and he's 1-3.
Yeah,
Pussy.
that happened to me a couple of years ago.
Like that just
That happened to me a
sucks.
couple of years
Did
ago.
you know the Diamondbacks
What are you gonna do about that?
had the most runs scored this year and didn't make the playoffs?
The D-bags?
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Off topic. You guys watched the Mets game last night?
Crazy.
Or the first
Just
one?
The first one, yeah. 2
Monday.
nights ago.
That was one of the best regular
Monday?
season baseball
Monday night.
games.
Monday night, yeah.
I mean, that Lindor home run,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
that home run was
Yeah.
in Mets history, like top 5, top 10, and it was regular season. What are you doing?
This is kind of one of those
What the
situations
fuck
where
was
who
that?
gives a shit about the MLB until right now.
Yeah, that's
true.
Like, right
always,
this
that's
second.
even going on.
Always
until
how
now,
I am.
Yeah,
Yep.
like right this second.
Yeah.
You know, and quite frankly, if the Mets had not clinched, I wouldn't,
wouldn't have
give a
even
fuck.
cared, yeah.
Well, I would follow the Yankees. I guess I would care about the Yankees moving
Yeah.
on, but.
No, they're gonna lose in the 1st round.
Let's
so it's probably
let's get
Baltimore.
this fucking
All right, let's get the show on the road. Thursday Night Football. We are filming on Wednesday, October 2nd. The Bucks and the Falcons. The game is in Atlanta tomorrow night. The spread, the Falcons are giving 1.5, and the over-under is 44. I'll start by saying I like the over in this game. I like the over 44.
Love the over in this
Took
game
the under.
too.
Interesting.
I love it even more now.
Yeah, I do too. This should be an interesting game. I mean, what
be
did the Bucks?
interesting
It was
game.
2 weeks ago. The Bucks shit the bed, right?
They did, but last week they came out against the Eagles, beat
Yes,
them 33-16,
beat the shit out of
and
them.
just
Yes,
looked
yep.
phenomenal,
Yeah.
especially first half of football. Baker Mayfield is slinging it. He looks really good. I love the Bucks in this game. The fact they're getting points at home
They're
against.
not home.
It's in Atlanta.
Oh, did I write this wrong?
Yep.
Oh, I did write it wrong. Okay. Well, either way, the fact the Bucks are getting points, I love. I mean, that just almost makes me hate my pick even more because what does Vegas know that I don't? But I'm gonna take the Bucks here. I'm probably playing what the public's doing. I don't
know
care
if that's true.
I like the Bucks here.
People might like Atlanta.
Atlanta's got a good
People
team.
might like Atlanta.
I think that
Doesn't
the
this
Bucks
usually
may be
tell you?
underpriced.
Usually
The
the
lines
books,
move the
usually
point.
the books tell. Yeah,
So,
so
what is it?
67% of the bets
They're
are on
open at 2.5.
Tampa.
Now it's 1.5.
67% are on Tampa.
Yeah, I think that
What?
it's. I
So,
think the sharp
the
money will
pub-
be on the Bucks because I think that Atlanta at home. That's the only reason
No,
they're
the pub,
giving money.
73%
Do you like Atlanta?
is on the
No,
public.
I like the Bucks.
I like the Bucks too.
I like the.
Yeah.
We're all 3 of us on the Bucks. But we
On the Bucks.
But you're on the under.
I'm on the under.
Shoo! So, new general rule of thumb for the folks listening. Every time all 3 of us agree on a spread and over-under pick,
Yes.
this has to get
Wait, do you have to pop it open?
shotgunned.
Is that what that was?
There's always something to pop it open. There's always something to pop it
Pop
open.
this.
Do you
I
have
feel
a-
like what
have
do you
a
think the
carry
crazy? What do you think the craziest thing that you've opened a hole for a shotgun? Oof. Opened a hole for
I
a
thought you were
shotgun
going-
on a beer is.
Besides like a bite, I think a bite's pretty nice. Like where you just.
I've
I don't
never
think I've
done
ever
that.
done that.
Really?
Nah, I don't think I've ever
What
done
are they
It
that.
called?
like goes right through
Look at
me
these
if I did it with my
choppers, dude.
teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the moneymaker
I
right here.
haven't
can't
done it in
believe
years.
it.
I used to open beers with my fucking teeth when I was younger.
That's crazy.
It shows.
A divot.
What's up, Snaggletooth?
A divot marker.
Never had braces.
Like a divot fixer on a golf course. That's
Yeah,
always a
that's
good one.
Yeah.
The problem is there's 2 spikes, and so like then you get
You gotta cut
you
it
gotta,
together.
You know what it is? It's insert and the old spinneroos.
You going with both?
That would scare me.
Well, how can you only hit one? It's only
You'd have to like go
I
on
do.
an angle.
I do a one for. You go right underneath the can,
yeah.
and then the other one is inside the can.
I'm trying to think what I've done.
That's a tough angle though.
It's all about geometry. Huh?
There's definitely some silly shit that we've opened beers with.
cheese dick.
Geez, dick. The whole I had a fucking. You know how like you fix it. You know how you fix you
It
pierce
didn't land
it.
until you said that.
You pierce it and then you fucking.
You were insulted.
You pierce it.
How do you know?
Pull it open with your finger. Jeez, I couldn't even get my finger in with this tiny little pecker, dude.
It was just spraying.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you ever play a dart game with beer cans where you hit the dart and you pull the dart out and it starts. That's exactly.
Can't
what it
help
was
it.
like.
Wait, can we continue this fucking?
All right, I am taking the Bucks plus 1.5, and I like I love the over 40.
I love the over too. I'm surprised it's so low, honestly.
I'm surprised you guys taking the over.
Holy hell! It started off at 45.5 too. It's come
Exactly.
down. I like that.
I love that.
Atlanta doesn't have a bad defense, and Bucks have a good enough defense that what they've been doing is like
Scoring points.
yeah, they score points.
They score
but
points.
Well, I mean, they didn't.
This is a division game.
How would
Atlanta
they
will
end up
keep
with
this game
Carolina?
close.
Whatever.
But if you're
it's
getting
the
the
NFL,
Bucks-
you'll have some stinkers.
This is
every
like
now
a
and then.
typical 21-20 victory by the Falcons.
27.
Literally as close as it possibly can get.
27-24. Bucks kick field.
I have a prop for this. Over 46.5 receiving yards.
Oh, we're doing just props right now, huh? Just props
Over
right
46.5 for
Yeah,
Mooney.
well, if you're on the game, give the prop.
now? Fair.
Over 46.5 receiving yards for Mooney. Kirk loves this fucking guy. I'm surprised it's that low. I think that will be corrected shortly of like 60-ish or something like that.
I love Kirk.
I don't hate him.
I think him and Allen the Roof are awesome. It just stinks that most Thursday games
I want you
are
to
horrible.
not say a word about Kirk Cousins because for the last how many
Oh, I thought you
years,
meant Kirk Herbstreit.
No, I do like him though.
I love Kirk Herbstreit.
I thought you were talking about Kirk Herbstreit.
No, he's talking about
You
Kirk
said
Cousins.
Kirk says, because it's a Thursday game. I thought you were talking
No, I
about
said
Herbstreit.
Kirk loves Mooney.
I figured you were talking about Kirk Herbstreit.
Well, that would be a really stupid thought.
Well, they're
that is
playing on
pretty-
Thursday Night Football,
No, it's not.
and
a
he's
super-
commentating on Thursday.
yeah, it's almost like Mooney's quarterback is named Kirk.
All right, let's move on. Jets and the Vikings. My team versus your team.
Yeah, this is fun. We should probably make a friendly wager.
I want to start this off as an impartial party. I think Vikings crush the Jets this game. Until
The spread is 2.5.
You know, I don't like that because you haven't liked them recently, and they will.
that's fine, but until further notice,
The Vikings are 2.5.
the Vikings are a wagon. They're a wagon. Take the Vikings. Whatever the spread is, just take it. They do look like the best team in football. Granted, so they
crazy.
look great. Their defense
look
looks
good.
great.
I don't want
Sam
to speak at all.
Ask Ron, the in-house Vikings fan. Sam Darnold. Well, I'm number one hater of Sam Darnold.
You and me were both number one haters. Yeah, you're right.
USC guy. I'm a big Notre Dame guy. I hated him coming out of college. Hated him at the Jets because clearly he stunk. It's like this guy stinks. He's not an NFL quarterback. He's playing great. He's not seeing those ghosts anymore. He's playing great football. He's playing MVP caliber football. And honestly, 4 weeks is a large sample size. You know, that you're up to 25% of the season. He's playing MVP
That's
caliber
true.
football.
That's true.
And I think
Right,
it's a
you
First game's
You
the
also went
fluke.
through
Second
three
game's like,
teams.
yeah, okay.
You went
Third
through
game's
three
like,
great
fucking
teams.
contenders.
yeah, three good
Three
teams.
great teams.
Three good
contenders.
teams. Yeah.
Until further notice, everyone should be taking the Vikings. The fact that they're home too. I mean, they have one of the best houses.
They're not home. They're in London.
You sound like
Oh
you're from
my
London.
God, bro!
You sound like
It
you're
is a
from
home
London.
game.
That is an annoying fucking home game that you lose a
Yeah.
home game to London.
Notre Dame does it every year with the Shamrock Series
You
too.
lose it
I don't
in
like
London.
it either.
In London.
But yeah,
Oh,
these
bloke.
overseas games. That's Australia. These overseas games are always weird, but still, I
Isn't
like
it?
the Vikings.
All right, over under is 40.
And give me the over,
Okay.
just because.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go
I'm
first?
taking the under again.
Okay.
I'm definitely taking the Vikings.
Unders have been hitting.
I think that there's a good chance I think
Name the
Rodgers
computer,
should bounce back a little bit from last week. It was raining and it was a weird situation.
It's pouring?
But Denver's defense was good, but the Vikings defense is like suffocating right now. They're legitimately
get my computer
suffocating.
charger.
And if they can't hold up that line, they're going to sack Rodgers. He's gonna get rattled. What are you doing?
I didn't get my computer charger.
Right now?
Yeah, my computer's dying. Continue.
That's when he leaves? I'll never respect him again on that.
All right, Tom, our video and audio guy, is dying. Also, you have to understand, Tom is a guy that went to Starbucks before he came here and got 2 cups of coffee.
For himself.
Why not just get one big cup?
Wait a minute. He just left right now?
He
couldn't wait till the fucking Washington game? He leaves in the middle of the group rivalry game.
That's a good segue into my pick, which I think this is going to be a great game.
I think it's going to be a great game, too.
I think
I don't think it's a blowout like he said.
First of all, I'm taking the over 40. Because as much as I think the Jets...
I'm not confident in the under, but
So,
it is 2 great defenses.
it is 2 good
You
defenses.
are an absolute douchebag.
Did you guys even see me leave? I was so fast. Did you see
Hey,
me?
you want to see me run there and back?
Did you see me leave?
You leave in the middle of the rivalry game here?
My computer made a noise. It was gonna go.
Okay, let me
I
get
have all my
into it.
picks. I didn't save them.
Plug it the fuck in, huh?
Over 40. Jeff Ulbrich is going to beat the fucking shit out of Sam Darnold.
Who's Jeff?
Jeffy.
My name Jeff.
He's going to beat the shit out of Sam Darnold. I'm taking the Jets plus 2.5 just because I feel like I have to.
So you don't like it?
No, but I don't like the Vikings minus 2.5 either, quite frankly.
So you okay? Do you think the Jets win?
I
do
do
you think
the
they
Jets-
just cover?
I think no. I don't think they're going to cover. They're either going to win or they're going to lose by 10 plus. Quite frankly, if they play like they played against Denver, they can lose by 40 points.
The Jets are going to have these games coming out the gate. I think it's going to be probably through 8 weeks, 10 weeks. They're going to have games where they're just not meshing. Defense will look decent.
I think
Rodgers just going to be on and off. I think once they get to mid-season form, they're going to look like they did 2 weeks
I'm
ago.
starting to waver on the Jets a little bit.
I think that the defense.
I think the one team that they beat up on was the Patriots, and that's legitimately it.
I think that the defense is going to. The defense hasn't performed to the level that they should, and I think that if anything, it's against Sam Darnold's numbnuts and in London to just. I don't know. I think they're going to beat the fuck out of Sam Darnold. I think there's going to be a lot. I bet there's. You want to know a bet?
One of the best offensive lines right now.
Over under 2 roughing the passer penalties in this game.
Over.
Over for the Jets.
Under.
I'm talking just about
2.5, so they need 3.
Sure.
Rodgers
I'm
get-
talking about just about the Jets.
Under.
I think they're going
Give
to
me the under.
I think they're going to try to beat the fucking shit out of Sam Darnold just to prove a point. And I think that Aaron Rodgers
proven they didn't play with these guys.
doesn't matter. It's just the principle of him being hot garbage on the Jets because he can't handle New
I
York.
don't think the front office was in place when he was
It's not
there.
the point. The point as a Jets fan, he can't handle playing in
What's
New
the
York.
point?
Speaking of sidetrack, Matt Ross was in the tunnel.
I hope Sam Darnold just drops dimes.
I do too.
And that's the thing. It's a revenge game. Like, he's going to want
Yeah,
to
but
get
he
after
has
it.
no fucking stones, dude. He has no stones.
Isn't he 1-0 against the Jets already with Carolina?
I don't know. Did he play Carolina 2 years ago?
I thought he was on Carolina and played the Jets and beat them.
Yeah, but that's a Zach Wilson Jets team.
Yeah, that's fair. No, I mean, all right. The thing for me is I like the under because both defenses are going to be great. I think this game's going to go back and forth, a punt, and shit like that.
It could easily be.
But I think KOC is a much better coach than fucking Saleh.
I think this game might end 24-21, one way or the other.
This game is 20.
But here's my thought
20
process.
to 13.
If Aaron
Vikings.
Rodgers still has it, then he comes back pissed the fuck off after last week against Denver.
Fuck him.
And
Shocker.
But this is what Aaron Rodgers his whole career. If Aaron Rodgers takes an awful loss like that, he's gonna come back and fucking.
No doubt.
That's not true. That's not true.
How's that not true?
It's not true.
How's that not true?
What? So he's never had 2 losses in a row? Is that what you're saying?
No, but I'm saying he
Of course
rarely
has,
ever.
but he rarely does, probably.
Rarely. I wonder what that stat is. And
Probably
also,
rarely
I
does.
guarantee you that like his performance after a loss, especially like the way they lost to Denver when they had no business losing that game, even in the shit weather, is definitely not poor.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you this. Every single week we've been saying if the Vikings win this, they're for real.
I agree.
The Vikings win this for real.
I think if
and
the
we have gotten to that point, but now it's again Sam Darnold. If he beats that Jets pass,
if they
defense,
if they
he's for
win
real.
this game and Sam Darnold performs, then I'll believe in him. But if they win this game like
yeah,
10,
it's a huge test for him.
if they win this game like 10-7 or whatever it is, then I don't believe in Sam Darnold. But I think that this would
it's
be,
hard to say you wouldn't.
I
believe
don't
him
think
against
this is a huge test for Sam Darnold. I think he's been tested twice this year.
Well,
already.
this is what I'm
He has
saying.
Niners
I think
and
that
the Texans.
I think that this is probably the third.
And honestly, Green Bay.
but third or fourth, maybe the
at
fourth.
Lambeau.
Jair Alexander was
At Lambeau.
At Lambeau, yeah, it doesn't matter, right?
I think this may be if they win this game, I think this may be like the third or fourth most impressive win of the year so far for the Vikings.
Yeah, out of 5 games.
Out of 5 games.
Five
Super
fucking
impressive.
games.
You know.
And they have Lions next week, Rams the week after, Colts the week after. They have the hardest schedule in the NFL.
Vikings?
Yeah.
No. Well, it's the
They have a bye week.
bye week, then it's Lions.
Lions
Rams are kind of shit right now.
But Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua will be back.
Look at the next 4
and
games.
it's at
Look
Rams.
how easy the schedule gets after that.
And Colts, Jags stink, Titans stink, Bears stink, Cardinals.
Right?
Falcons
We go on a
Wow.
run where we
you
just
know what you need to
Dude,
do?
and the fact you're going into that, like, 7-1 would be
Dude,
crazy.
I hammered the over. You know what the over-under was for Vikings wins?
7.5.
I told you guys
Still
again.
bitter.
Still bitter about this. You tell us every
I told
year,
you
and it's
again.
hit like
It's hit one time.
I
Yeah,
hammered it this year. 7.5 wins.
Yeah.
They're at fucking 4 already.
I think that what you need to hope as a Vikings fan
they
is
should
like
pay me out now.
once they get to the easy part of the
Give me the
schedule,
cash
if they
out.
don't start just giving games away.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, like
I-
it was almost concerning watching the comeback of the Packers because it was like, here we go with the fucking Vikings.
That
again.
happens, though.
It,
It
does.
happens.
And
It
they
does.
let up a little bit.
You're
but
gonna
you know
let
what the
you're gonna
best
let
part?
one of ball
You put-
bad game.
You put Kirk Cousins in that situation, unfortunately, and it's like, here they go. It's 3-0. Sam Darnold went down the field and fucking scored.
But the thing is, the Vikings right now, they're like the island of misfit toys. There's a lot of older vets.
Let's not
besides, like,
forget.
Jefferson,
Let's not forget
but-
that he has Justin Jefferson, who is just always open.
The catch, unbelievable in the end zone, but the pass,
Great throw.
It was a great throw.
That's
I'm talking
that's
about. I'm talking about the other 95% of the time. He's just open, and it's not even like
is crazy.
it's not even like a tight squeeze. There's nobody within 10 yards.
dude.
of him.
And I love that you
Like almost every time.
brought
He's
Addison
such
back.
a great route runner.
You
He's
brought
such a
Addison
stud,
back,
dude.
and this guy puts up
He's-
2 touchdowns on the Packers immediately.
Because that's the thing about Darnold. He's always had a good arm. Like
Yeah.
he's always had a solid, strong arm. But it's
Yeah.
like when
Well,
a guy's wide open.
His ability to move in the pocket is like what really is like the difference this year.
Yeah, we'll
I'm
see.
more confident. I mean,
Let's move on. I think
I know, right.
pocket presence. I think that's what's the big deal because he really can't move, but
he can move.
He can move, but he's able to move because he has that ability
Yes.
to understand where the
Yeah.
pressure's coming from.
No, Kirk's just cowering down. That's why, like, it's almost
Which
like
also,
you're more-
I also get that too. You know,
Yeah.
you're the franchise. Maybe don't take
That's
big
fair.
hits. But Darnold, he's proven he has to prove something this year. He wants that big contract. He wants an extension. And the crazy thing is, the Vikings at the end of this year, say they do go 12-5, win a playoff game or two.
It's gonna be a Daniel
What
Jones.
are they gonna
It's
do?
gonna be a Daniel Jones situation.
Are they gonna sign Darnold? Are they gonna go to their young buck, JJ McCarthy?
What is the
What
line?
are they gonna do?
What is the line where you sign him?
You sign him if you win. Probably if you are.
It's all
If you
about
win a
the
playoff
playoffs.
game, you have
If
to.
you, yeah.
I mean,
if
look
you
at
win-
Daniel Jones.
You can
I
go.
would say a playoff.
Daniel
game.
Jones,
A
look
playoff
at-
win. You sign.
You have to sign him.
What if you win the conference, you win the first round of playoffs, but you lose at home in the conference championship?
Yeah, I think
You
that's
resign?
enough. It proves enough. I think. I think if he wins a playoff game, I
It's
think
like a
that
1-year deal.
Another 1 year, he's not gonna want that. He'll be an unrestricted free agent. Someone's gonna sign him.
because here's the other thing from the Vikings perspective is you have JJ McCarthy coming in, that's fine, but he's also never took a snap.
JJ McCarthy also stinks. I don't think he's gonna be a good NFL
He's got a
quarterback.
little bit of an it factor.
I think he could be good. All right, let's move on. My last thing with the Jets, Breece Hall is going to get in the end zone.
I was literally just going to say Aaron Jones will score.
Yeah.
He should have scored last week.
I know. Yeah, I hammered that.
I think there's a 0% chance Aaron Jones doesn't score.
Okay, let's move
I
on.
like Brees too, though. That's not bad.
Browns and the Commanders. The Commanders might be the
We
best.
gotta roll through these.
Where the Commanders at in that fucking power ranking? Jane Daniels.
They got to be top.
Okay, so you guys
That's a
talk.
good question.
Commanders
They're
minus
top five.
3.5 at
top
home.
5?
Yeah, probably. I'm
Commanders
guessing.
minus 3.5 at home against the Browns. The over/under is 43.5.
All right. Again, just like the Vikings, until further notice, hammer Commanders. Commanders look so good. Jaden Daniels is playing some of the best quarterback football I've seen in a while. I'm not
Can
a
I tell you a
stats
quick
guy.
Can I tell you a quick stat?
I'm not a stats guy. I'll tell you one first.
Don't say that.
I'll tell you one first.
Unbelievable.
But in the history of the NFL, only
Oh my
four
God.
quarterbacks, or only one quarterback in a stretch of 4 games has had, in any stretch, has had a completion percentage of over 80%. That was Peyton Manning. I forget what year, but it was like 81.2. Jaden Daniels in his first
Not a stat.
4
Not bad.
starts has an 82.7, I think, percent completion percentage. I mean, he's just playing out of his mind. They're just scheming great football for him. He's running the ball safely. He's not taking big hits. He's just delivering absolute dimes. I think I know the stat you're going to say. I'll let you save it. But yeah, until further notice, hammer Commanders.
What do you think it is?
You're the stat guy.
What do you think it is? Not a stat guy?
the possessions.
No. Yes.
So,
Well, I don't know.
He has more scoring.
He has more scoring drives this season with 23 than he has incomplete passes of 19.
Also, not a stat guy, but
Did you send that
back-to-back
today?
wins without
Can you-
punts.
Can you think about that for a second?
That's crazy.
He has more scoring drives on the year than he does incomplete
26 to,
passes.
like, 19 or
23 to 19.
23-19. It's absurd.
That's a bananas stat.
This kid just came into the league, stepped
so
into the
crazy.
league, and he's just playing like
That's
a
crazy.
veteran.
And this guy did it on a stage in Monday night.
Yeah. No.
43.5 over under.
All right, yeah. Give me the commies -3. Give me the
3.5.
under though. Oh, okay. 3.5. The Superior Sportsbook has 3.
I have 3 as well.
What are you on?
I was on DraftKings when I looked at it.
I'm looking at 3.5 on DK.
Right now?
Call it 3. Call it 3.
Call it 3. All right. Give me the -3 Commanders. I think we'll probably all take Commanders here.
I'm taking the
Anyway.
Commanders.
So give me Commanders -3, but also give me the under 43.5 because I think the Commanders are probably going to score 30 points, and I think the Browns are going to score 7.
I'm taking the Commanders -3, and I'm taking the over 43.5. I think this game is going to end like 30-14. It's just going to sneak over.
Just sneak over.
I think the
It'll
Commanders.
sneak over,
The
yeah.
Commanders are going to fucking squid. I don't know if I was not high or like just didn't really know much about Jaden Daniels, which I think is more so the case. But this guy's a fucking stud.
He was unbelievable in college.
When that week
He didn't start off unbelievable, though.
I don't know. I
I mean,
don't
he won the
know
Heisman
enough about him.
Trophy. Well, him
I'm
and
saying-
Denbrock probably had to get things going, and again, it was his first. Yeah, but
My point is, so like a couple weeks ago when I was all in on the Bengals, they're going to smoke them, I'm watching this guy play, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
he had like a 93% completion rate that night. It was,
He's very,
it was bananas.
he's very safe with the ball.
He is safe with the
yeah.
ball, but it's not even
No, in
like,
a good way. In a good way.
Yeah, and it's he's safe with the ball, but it's not like he's only throwing like
They
little dump
scheme
balls.
great
Like,
for him.
He's still making throws.
he absolutely
you know,
is. That throw to Scary Terry in the end zone to
I was
win the
just
game.
gonna say
essentially,
that.
balls,
I
too.
was just
was-
gonna say that.
He
And
just
by the
hung
way,
in the pocket.
how
took the hit.
excited and how much,
Delivered the
and I'm
dime.
so happy to see Terry McLaurin with a decent
Finally,
quarterback.
yeah.
I mean, this guy's a stud. If he came into a team where there's a decent quarterback, this guy is a top 5 receiver
Yeah.
always. You know.
Camera dad.
The one on
Oh boy.
Oh, the one on me?
So I'm taking the Commanders -3, and I like the over 43.5.
I will agree with you. Think G's an idiot. We could have shotgunned a beer. Washington -3 over 43.
I just don't believe in the Browns.
Yeah.
You don't have to
That's
believe in
fair.
the Browns.
If they
Listen,
get, my
as-
thing is, if they get 14 points, I think it is.
I
and
think
the
you
Commanders
guys
have
are
been letting up
mistaken
points.
Yeah.
This
They
the
have.
one down. All right. So by the way, I looked it up. Washington is number 7 in the power rankings. Not that it matters.
7?
Who's ahead of them?
Wow.
That's not.
That's so
not, yeah, but
disrespectful.
who's
Who's-
not
Well,
an
read
accurate
it off.
Give me the top 10.
Ravens, yes. Houston, yes. Buffalo, yes. Detroit, yes. Chiefs, Vikings. That's a very accurate.
Honestly, I would argue they look better than
The Ravens.
the Chiefs.
You guys are fucking
I don't know about
nuts.
the
What are you
Chiefs.
talking about?
The Ravens? I
The
think
fact that Chiefs are 4-0 is kind of fugazi.
doesn't matter. That's what they do.
that is true.
That's
But-
what they do.
But the Ravens,
They
the Ravens
will
are
look
what?
like shit.
The Ravens
when,
are
when
what?
they went
Who's
down
been
10
playing better
the Chargers.
football?
Who?
Jaden Daniels or Patrick Mahomes?
I don't think that matters.
That's not
That's
really
a different
the stats
conversation.
of
No, well, I'm just asking.
I think that they might be in the conversation with the Ravens.
That's not
Could
really.
you, but could you imagine though, Patrick? He'll figure it out, obviously. How dangerous the Chiefs are going to be when they finally click, because you know they're gonna.
Yeah.
They're just going to click.
and there's no talent.
They're just going to
There's
finish
literally
17-0.
No talent.
They're gonna sign like
And
fucking
just-
Michael Thomas as their number 1 receiver.
They are going to sign.
I think the Commanders should be in the same conversation as the Ravens.
I think the Ravens are about to catch their stride.
I think so too, but the Commanders
so,
have
too.
caught their stride.
Yeah. Wait, I'm not done.
Oh yeah, whatever you want
I'm
to do.
taking. Well, you spoke for an hour and a half. The over 43.5, I think, is an easy bet because as good as Washington is with Jaden Daniels, their
They let the ball
defense
score.
is
Yeah, they let-
shit.
they let the ball
That's
Cleveland
why.
Browns can't do anything
Just
to move
listen
the ball.
for a second. This is why they're not better than those other teams above them. Because their defense is so bad that people will score on them hand and foot. And that's why it's great that he's keeping the ball for long drives. They're not turning it over. They're getting down the field. And they're shortening these games. If he's not doing that, they're getting blown the fuck out because that defense sucks. So I think Washington wins a game, but I think the over is no-brainer. And I like over 50.5 receiving on Amari Cooper because that fucking defense can't stop a nosebleed still.
They only let up 14 points against the Cardinals.
Yeah, against the Cardinals, but like you
They
said
put up
last
41
week,
on the Rams.
Like you said last week, the Cardinals are fugazi.
And they put 28
You said last week in the video,
And they
or
put
2 weeks
28
ago.
on the Bills.
Let's move on.
Who?
Cardinals.
Yeah, that was also a weird game though.
They lost that game.
One thing I
They
do.
lost that game.
One thing I do worry about.
I think 21 of it was in the
It
first
was
half.
like what they did in the second half was what you expected them to do the following week, which is what they did. They
I
fucking
think
shat the bed.
21 of that was in the first half against the Bills. I think that
One
game was like
thing
21.
I
Yeah,
do-
they were up. Yeah.
worry about with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels is this just looks eerily similar to RG3.
Yes,
Just
that's
looks eerily
stop.
similar.
That's
Don't do
true.
that.
Knock
It
on
really
wood.
does.
Knock on
Not,
wood.
he's like,
That's
he's
where
really
Kirk
thin,
got
he's
his
really
big
frail.
dick.
I really hope he doesn't get hurt. I hope he stays healthy. I hope he's
I
smart.
like watching him play.
You know,
He
listen,
is.
I
He's
like
very,
watching-
he hasn't taken one big
Smart.
hit all year.
I like watching him play.
So I hope he just stays healthy.
He's very more similar to Lamar than he is fucking RG3. Like the way he's able to move out,
Especially in these years.
Lamar doesn't take any hits.
These years, Lamar.
Now he does.
Yeah.
Now he does. He learned. That's what
He didn't
Anthony.
take that much at the beginning. Well, at the
He
beginning,
used to get the
everybody
shit.
does,
That's what
but-
Anthony Richardson needs to learn, by the way. We'll get to that.
That's
Let's
Anthony
move
Richardson
on.
football,
Let's
though.
move on.
Yeah.
Ravens at the Bengals. The Ravens are -2.5. The over-under is 49.
I'll start. I don't love this one, but I'm gonna take the Bengals
I love it.
just because they're getting
I
points at
don't
home,
love the
man.
Bengals, but I love the play on the Bengals. Does
Listen.
that make sense?
They're
Fair.
It's points at home in a division game. You take that, man.
Yeah.
You take that. I'll take the over
Oh my
because I
God,
think they're
you're
going to get a little
convincing me.
crazy. And I do think Lamar scores a touchdown. He's due. But there's no reason you should be taking the Bengals here. I will agree with you. Whoever takes the Ravens, I will agree with you. But I think the Bengals are like back against the wall. They need to win this game. I know the Ravens just won a big one, but
Not
the
a
Bengals
stat guy.
legitimately need to take this. They have to.
I think that I agree. If they weren't at home, it's a different conversation. But I think the Bengals might be. I'm not going to say they're back, but like the door's right here to get back.
Do it every year.
And they're right on
Maybe
the
they
other side.
extended one
Right.
game too
and,
much
and,
this year.
and it goes back to what we were just talking about. I don't think the Ravens have played to their potential. I think they're right there too. But I like the over as well. I think the game's going to end up being a shootout. I think it's going to be a classic.
This is a shootout.
I think Lamar and Burrow's like over on passing yards is. I like whatever it is. I don't really give a fuck what it
Lamar
is. I
rushing
think it's a
Lamar's going to
shootout.
score a touchdown this game.
I think he's gonna. win.
I'm taking. We're one guy away.
I
We're
know.
one guy away. I'm taking the Bengals and over
I'm
as
thirsty.
Nah, I'm not.
Wait,
doing
real
it.
quick. One more thing. Field goal touchdown per half.
This is
It's
the
this
game.
game.
Like
This
that.
is the game.
It's
Love
this game.
that.
This
Love
is this
that.
game.
So, what my two co-hosts just said here, everything makes sense. Bengals always start off slow. Divisional game. Bengals are at home. Everything just points to the Bengals. Backs are against the wall for the Bengals. Bartender. Everything is just like hammer Bengals. 1-3 Bengals out. Like it's a
I don't
must-win
think everything
game.
says hammer Bengals at all.
Well, everything is aligning. Like everything's aligning. Like Bengals are going to come out
Yeah,
and show
okay.
out. But they have just done nothing for me to prove that they're going to do that.
You're right.
That's
And
fair.
Honestly,
That's fair.
You're right.
and quite honestly, Ravens, I think they're about to hit, like you just said, a stride.
I
And
know,
I think
I
they're
said
going
that
to rattle
last
off like 10 straight.
I think you're right.
They started
It's-
0-2, and they're just going to. That is not the Ravens team that was going to play this year. We were going to take them preseason to win the Super Bowl.
But this is
They're-
not the Bengals team you expected. as
No,
well.
not at all either. Not at all either.
I think this
the Ravens offense does not look good.
not a
besides
stat
Derrick
guy.
Henry.
game of the week.
Definitely. Not a stat
yeah.
guy, but this is the first offseason Joe Burrow has been completely healthy, and they have just come out and looked like garbage. They look
Their
hard.
offense does not look garbage the last 2 weeks. Their defense lost in the game against
Yes, that's
Washington.
true.
They could be 2-2.
That's very true. It's very
Didn't
true.
they have the ball twice against Washington to win the game, and they have?
Dude, their defense let up a
But-
point
and then they-
every
the-
single
But they
drive.
didn't
Right.
score.
No, but the Commanders
No,
got the
what
ball
do you-
back and drove down the field and scored a touchdown. They couldn't catch up.
Joe Burrow had a great game.
Did they?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think
it was like
it was
30,
their defense.
35
wait,
to
I
30
think
or
I'm-
whatever the game
I'm
is.
thinking of a different game.
Their
No,
defense for
yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
I'm thinking. What was the Chiefs Vikings? I don't know. Not Vikings. Falcons game.
Thank you.
But I don't know. I love the Ravens here. I think they're just going to come out what they've been doing the last couple
49
weeks.
over under.
I have 50 and a half.
So give me Ravens minus 2.5.
Sportsbook.
I have 48.5.
What?
I have 49.
It moved that many points?
What is
Is
happening?
it still 48.5?
Did something
I
happen?
have
I
49.
still have
over.
48.5.
I have 49. Let me refresh
I gotta
this.
pee. Is there any way we can pause?
Give me
this?
over 48.5.
Yeah.
I have to pee.
This game's going to be a shootout.
I have 49.
G went and got a stupid laptop charger. Let me.
I'm
pee.
giving you over 49.
All right, I'll start this one. And
If
go
this ends 49, I'm going to be pissed.
Bills at the Texans. The Bills are -1. The over-under is 47.
This is the game of the week.
It's another good one.
No, this is the game.
I think both these games are just as exciting.
These are two
I agree.
3-1 teams that.
Go ahead. Bills at the Texans. Bills -1.
I went back and forth on this one a lot, and I don't know if I like this. I like Buffalo -1.
I do too.
I think that I think that Stroud has the balls to keep this game going, but I just can picture him on the sideline watching Josh Allen win this game because they are a smarter team and they're older. I like the over. I think they will go back and forth like crazy.
This game being
Allen will score
47 and a half at the over
I
under.
think it's crazy too.
The fact that this game
Both
is a
defenses
low-
are good. I'll give them that.
Doesn't
but
matter.
I think this is a Josh Allen
Stroud
shootout. This is game.
Yeah.
This
Again, another field goal touchdown each team each half.
Another good
right?
one.
agree.
Another good one.
Plus 2,000.
I'm with you. I'm Bills -1. They're going to be pissed, I think.
I know G's taking Houston.
Yeah, he's going to take Houston. Bills -1. They're pissed after last week. Over 47 and a half. I like an alt line here. I like an over 55. Maybe even 55
That's
and a half.
not
Yeah,
bad.
I do too.
This
I
game's
do
a
too.
fucking
One prop
shootout.
real quick. I think Josh Allen
hasn't done any props.
hasn't scored in 2 games. He will score this game.
Okay. I like that.
I mean, for all the reasons you guys just said the Bengals were going to win, I mean, give me the Texans. They're at home. They're getting points. Give me the +1.5.
Yeah, no, you're right. The home. I hate taking against the fucking home team getting points.
I just trust Josh Allen to be pissed enough after a bad loss to go to Houston.
This will
and
get
still
cracked
win.
if we don't get one to go on.
He's the best quarterback in football post week 4, Josh Allen. He's the best quarterback in football. He's been playing out of his mind. Josh Allen.
He has single-handedly
Oh, yeah.
won Ronnie,
He is
2 of your 4 weeks?
the best
probably?
quarterback in
Yeah, he
football.
also did nothing last week though
Yeah. But
against Baltimore.
Fair. But I still think he's the best quarterback in football. Collectively, over the not having nearsightedness, but over the stretch of 4 games, he's the best
Would you say he's
quarterback
better
in
than
football.
Sam Darnold right now?
Yes.
It's
Sam Darnold's MVP caliber.
Josh
now
Allen
is
is what,
not
like
better
6
than
rushing He had
Stop it.
3 against me, or whatever the fuck it was.
You know what I took Sam Darnold as for MVP?
Plus 20.
25,000.
Plus 20,000.
All right, let's move on. Panthers at the Bears. The Panthers are +4 at the Bears. Over under.
Relax.
The over under is 41.
Christ.
I really do have to pay.
Bartender.
I just can't.
If we get one right, I'm gonna have to pee real bad.
I can't bring myself to bet on the Bears. I just can't do it.
I can't do it either.
No, I can't either.
Can't do it. So I'm taking.
this is the one.
I'm taking the Panthers +4.
The red rifle.
I have 3.5.
It doesn't matter.
I'll take
care.
4. I'll take the
They're
half.
gonna win the
Don't
game.
care. I
take
like the
the
money
hook.
lines +160. The over under is 41. This is
42
where
I
and
have 41.5.
I have
We
41.
gotta stop doing this.
We're riding 41. You know what we should go?
41 in the hook. Let's meet in the middle.
Okay, 41 and a half. Over under is 41 and a half.
Do it. Do it. Be smart. Be smart.
We've done.
Think of the team.
What are you doing, Cameron?
I've done 5 picks.
Yeah.
I've picked every over.
I've. Okay.
Seems like you're due for an under.
Seems like you do.
I don't like the under.
Who's gonna score in that game?
The Red Rocket came out and scored fucking
Don't say
1,000.
Red
He
Rocket.
came out and scored 1,000 points 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's due to come back a little
Fine.
bit to earth.
You could tell me.
I'll let you guys go and then I'll choose my over.
You can tell me
Deal?
pre-snap that the Panthers are going to score 41 points. Give me the under.
Okay.
Caleb Williams is going to be a goose egg. He is just not a good quarterback. Give me the Panthers +3.5. The fact Panthers are getting points in this game
It is crazy.
crazy to me.
What do you got?
And give me the under.
All right, number one, I do reluctantly think that Caleb Williams is going to he's going to slowly start to be a little bit better.
Combo. Nice.
I like that. I think I like that.
I'm implementing that in my
Watch a
normal,
previous
everyday
episode.
vocabulary.
Previous episode, Christian Olave.
Christian, yes. Not Christopher.
You're good with your words.
I'm winning.
You're good with your words.
Is this the camera that's dead? Can I look right at it? Good job, Tom. I'm going to start with my
Dirty
prop.
anything else.
I'm starting with the prop here. I think Caleb Williams will feed the ball to DJ Moore, and it's 4.5 receptions. Carolina's defense is not good.
Definitely not good.
I'm still taking the under.
Are you taking the Panthers?
I'm taking the Panthers.
And you're
yeah.
taking the under
That's a
41 and a
no-brainer.
half?
We're taking the Panthers.
I'm taking the under because I could see this being a lot of passing, but a lot of field goals.
This game's
Okay.
gonna end 20
let me
to
just
17.
let me just say this to the people watching.
2017 I like.
Yeah.
I
You have. It's 3.5 for you.
That's enough
I have
scoring
4.
for these guys. That
All
they're
right,
I
out.
have 4.
We'll take the 4.
I don't like the under, but for the sake of the crew, I will take the under. 41.5.
I'm going to
I'll take the under 41.5. I don't like it. So for the record, I like the over, but I will take the under for the team. That's what I do.
Listen, you're a team player, and I get that.
It's what I do.
You're a team player. I get that.
Somebody has to do it.
But the under is hitting. The under should be 36.5.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am wrong. I think whatever Caleb Williams' interceptions are, I love the over. I just don't want to see him do well. And that's so
I
bad
don't
to
either.
say. He just bothers me, dude.
He stinks, dude.
Coming into the league, the way he came into the league, the way he's performing so far, he gets that bullshit fucking win week 1 against the Titans.
And he's celebrating like he threw for 400
like he's the
passing
guy.
yards and 3 touchdowns.
Relax, dude.
Take it easy, dude.
Take it easy. Take it easy. I will ride with the boys. Panthers +4, under 41.5.
All right.
Okay? What that means for the folks listening, community pick on both the spread and the over-under.
Community
Means-
shotgun.
Community shotgun.
Are we doing it here?
And nobody wants to do it, but we just have to. So
Because we're all team players.
we're all team players. So I don't know, Tom, can we move this camera and do it where we won't get everything electronic dirty?
let's get it dirty here. It's not my house, so let's get the carpet dirty. Let's get.
It's not my chair. Not my chair, not my problem.
What am I walking down to?
So I'm thinking
back, Ron.
if we can move a camera, let's not threaten the electronics.
You're worried about the carpet, aren't you?
No.
Don't lie
because,
to me.
Because, for the
Don't lie to
record,
me.
the carpets are squares. I could just peel one up, peel one right back down.
It's fair. It's
Really worried
You're a
about
square.
the signed Brees Hall Jets football.
I muted my mic when I peed.
And why don't you look up football pong, Jets Chargers Monday Night Football 2023. Look at the performance by AJ Holler.
Great performance, but it was a fix.
I have a formal
I wish
video.
you could throw it up right
I have
now.
a formal video from the Jets. I could probably send it to you.
Send it to me right now.
Let's see if I can find it.
Should we cut right now?
Hey Tom, pause. Check the time. Check the time. Tom.
No. Do not cut. Keep it rolling.
Let the boys watch.
Well, this is gonna be a long one though.
Let's see if I can find this.
Okay.
I think I can find it pretty quickly, actually.
Nicole's gonna kill me when I don't bring home dinner.
I
which I
can't-
said I would
I
bring
can't
home
find it pretty
40
quickly,
minutes
actually.
ago.
She could figure dinner out.
I told her I would get takeout.
Well, the
Whoa.
podcast started
What?
47 minutes ago.
All right, we'll find it. We'll bring it back, and I'll show you how we won this ball. But community
Wait, you.
shotgun, community picks, community shotgun. This is what we do.
Use the horseshoe.
Don't spill, and we'll be good.
It's a tall task.
Can I?
What are you using? You got a key?
Tom, flip this to me.
The fuck is that?
What the hell is
What
even
the
that?
fuck is that?
These are the perfect temperature for shotgun.
They are really, really.
Can't wait to get yelled at by my wife on a Wednesday because I came home drunk
Oh,
from doing a
grow
podcast.
up.
I was working.
That sounded good.
That did sound
Sounded
good.
really good.
I'm doing it
In
sitting
my
down. I'm not
mouth,
standing.
I can't see. You made the biggest mess, but it's okay. It's your house.
It's your money.
Not
Use
my
it when
chair.
You need it. Oh, here.
What is
she's-
that from?
She's calling me. I told you she's calling me.
Tell her to figure it out.
What's that from?
Yeah.
The talking dragon or the talking little lizard?
Hurry up, we gotta go.
Oh, the mushroom.
We get a divorce.
All right. Pimps up, hose down. Bitch can't swim. Bound to drown. Cheers.
That was fast.
I struggled to open mine at first.
That's what she said.
no.
And we'll leave it at that. So let's move on.
I have to burp.
The Colts are at the Jaguars.
That's gonna sound crazy on the mic. Oh, let it out, Ron.
Oh my god, I can't believe I can't burp right now.
You gotta get it out.
I'm about to throw up.
6-month-old baby. Do you want me to smack you?
Yeah, hit me.
Across the face.
More.
This is
I'm almost there, keep going.
off the rails. There.
6-month-old baby.
Unbelievable.
I'm a dad. I'm a dad. This is what dads do.
Unbelievable.
It wasn't enough.
Well, take it easy, okay? Next thing you know, you're gonna throw up all over my shoulder, and nobody wants that either. Okay? Let's move on. Jags are at home against the Colts. The Jags are -3 in this game.
Are you fucking
And the over-under is 46.
What don't we know about this game? Why is this spread like this?
Oh, mute button.
As if our microphones didn't pick that up.
It's not the point. I am a mature adult.
Jonathan Taylor is expected to be out.
What are we doing? I don't care. Put me in pads. Put me in the backfield. Colts are winning this game. They're covering. Give me the Colts +3 you had?
Yep. Over under
Good.
46.
I had 2.5.
Over under 46.
Give me the under. Give me the under. I don't think
can't
it's going to be a crazy scoring game, but give me the under. Colts are winning the game.
What are you doing?
I can't believe they're favored.
What are you doing?
I can't believe. What don't we know? What does Vegas know that this is the line is like
I took
this?
the Jags minus.
The Jags have to be due. They have to be
Why?
due, right?
I took the
Trevor Lawrence has lost, not a stats guy, but I think 8 of his last 10 games. I mean, that's a
I have to tell you.
bust to me.
I have to tell you, I love the Colts in this game, but I think I have to take.
Relax.
I think I have to take the Jags -3, and I think I am going
hate
to
it.
take the over
I hate it.
46.
I hate it. I think this is one of those. This is one of those lines that you look at and it's like, oh, this is like, why am I
You're right.
betting Colts here?
No, you're exactly
like, you
right.
have to take Jags. You have to take Jags.
No,
This is
no,
so
I think
weird.
you're wrong. I
No,
think
because
I
it's
don't.
so weird. You have to take the Jags.
I don't. Yeah, he's right. He's
Yeah.
right. Like, but you know, here we
Jags
are. Here we are in
stink.
week
They
5. Here we are in week 5.
And they've done nothing.
In the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've been talking about the Jags have to win a game. They have to win a game. They have to win a game, and they haven't won a game.
That's why. Give me Colts.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's leave it at that.
Trevor Lawrence.
Wait.
stinks.
It's Wednesday. Take it while it's hot. Trey Sermon to score a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor will not play this game. It's +150 right now. Take that to score a touchdown. Jags defense
Who will
sucks.
score a touchdown?
Back up.
Trey
running
Sermon.
back.
Oh, Trey Sermon.
It's +150.
I don't know
Take it
what
now.
I thought
Is
you
this
said.
and
He's
the,
an organ donor.
the next
so.
game we'll talk about, I'll be doing the same exact bet. You take it now.
Okay.
Take it now.
Pats are at home against the Finns.
Jags suck off against the rushing defense.
Pats are at home against the
Fuck
Dolphins.
against everything. They're
It's going to
horrible.
be a sneaky over game. It's going to be a sneaky shootout for no reason.
It
Joe
is.
Flacco's
You're
going to
exactly
throw
right.
a bunch of touchdowns, but I think Trevor Lawrence has
Let's
one
put
of
it
those
in
games.
perspective.
Flacco's gonna have 4 passing.
I took
touchdowns
Josh
this game.
Downs. You took Ayuk from me. I took Josh Downs from
Still
you.
so ridiculous.
I also picked Flacco up off the waivers. I am 1 and what are we at now? 4? 1 and 3.
Wait, I want to put our trade out here real quick.
I think that I might play Flacco over Purdy.
I don't hate it.
And the
At
Niners
all.
are playing against the Cardinals, which will be a shootout.
Anthony Richardson may play, they said.
If he does, then obviously I'm not going to play
If he
Flacco,
does, I
but-
would hammer the Jags. I would literally take that bet. I wouldn't just.
So
pick
you'd
you
rather
and
the
take it.
Jags play Richardson than Flacco?
Yeah, he can't throw.
The
it.
fact Flacco
think
didn't
the
get any
Jags-
phone calls in the offseason is crazy to me.
It is crazy.
He looked
The
great.
fact that the Browns gave him up is ridiculous.
Well,
That's
you
true.
cannot have a $230 million quarterback as your starter and have Joe Flacco as backup. Deshaun Watson's playing like this right now.
Yeah, you switch
They
him.
would be chanting Joe Flacco.
Yeah, that's
Joe-
fine.
That's true.
No, they
It's-
can't be
it's
doing that.
late enough
you can't
now.
have a guy like that
It's late
as a
enough
backup.
now where you're gonna lick your fucking wounds here.
Let's
you
move
can't
on.
have a backup like that.
Let's move on.
When you have
Patriots.
$230 million
The
guaranteed.
Patriots are at home against the Dolphins. The Patriots are -1. The over/under is 36.
I have Patriots +1.
What?
Yeah.
I have Patriots -1.5.
It would happen.
Let's meet in the middle again. Let's call it a pick.
do you have?
I have -1. So let's call it even money. Let's call it a pick 'em basically.
Okay, that's fine.
Plus
I think
Is
the
that
Dolphins-
the
Yeah,
other thing?
this was literally at 5:00 today.
I think the Dolphins win this game. I like the Dolphins +1, and I like the. I think I like the over 36.5.
I don't think Dolphins will sniff a victory and they get Tua back. And I hate Tua, and I think that everything McDaniel does is just for Tua, apparently.
Tua's back this week?
No.
he's
No.
still on the IR.
No, I'm saying
I'm
they
taking
won't win
the Dolphins +1, and I think I'm going to take the under 36.5.
Yes.
But I think the Dolphins sniff out a win. I think that I think the Dolphins might figure it out on offense thanks to McDaniel. I thought he was going to do that last week.
I thought he was going to do it last week.
What about the
and
week before?
Well, yeah,
Bro, he played the fucking Titans.
yeah,
Dude,
but I
I-
think he'll figure it out. I like the Dolphins +1, and I like the under 36.5. I think this game ends like 17-10. maybe 14-10, 17-14, whatever it is. I think the Dolphins win this game, and I like the under 36.5.
Yeah, let's run this quick.
Give me the Patriots -1. I guess the spread's
No,
1.
no, pick them. We're going to pick them.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, okay. Pick them. Give me the Pats. I think Jacoby Brissett, just being a veteran right here in this game, he's going to win the game. Patriots are home as well, so I like that, being at Gillette.
36.5.
Dolphins have looked absolutely abysmal, so I'm not taking them. And give me the under 36.5.
I'm taking the under. I'm taking New England as well.
Why are you rushing perfection right now? Take it easy,
The
Ron.
Niners are at home against the Cardinals.
Do you have something else to say about the Patriots-Dolphins game?
Yeah, it's a pretty shitty game.
No. You're just rushing these picks right
I
now.
have
We're flowing well. Just take it easy.
the camera.
Nicole will be okay.
I have a good bet. Probably the
Nice.
best bet of the week.
Nice.
Take it now. Gibson plus 380 to score a touchdown. Ramondre has fumbled in 3 straight games.
I haven't taken a pro.
They will be putting Antonio Gibson
We have Sunday, too.
behind there a lot more than Stevenson. Plus 380 to score a touchdown, if you become the starting running back of the week, is a ridiculous value. They could score 7 total points.
But
Gibson will
He's
be
got a
that
high
7
probability to
points.
get that, yeah.
And Miami's not good against the run, and he'll get passes. Honestly, I think them getting Antonio Gibson, like, they paid him a little bit of money to get there. He's going to get a shot here. He's going to score a touchdown. It's plus 380.
380?
I'm taking it.
Okay.
I'm taking it easily.
Next game is the Cards at the 49ers. The Niners are -7, and the over-under is 49.5. I'll start here.
I think we may be on the same page here, but I don't know.
I
no, this might be
love
dangerous.
the Cardinals.
I do too.
+7.
I do too.
And I think we're probably on the same page here,
I mean,
too.
there's no way we're not, right?
I like the over 49.5.
You don't? You took the under? You're a bitch.
It's probably a good thing.
I think if this game is going to be tight, it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think it's going to be a 20-17 game. Niners really haven't done anything to prove to me that they're a well-working offense
7-point favorite.
right now.
I mean, that's a
Exactly.
bananas line.
It's a 7-point
Yeah.
favorite, so give me those points all day.
So
Especially
you figure
7
they're at
and the
home.
hook.
They're at
7
home, so
anywhere.
3 points. You know,
7
so
and the
even
hook.
4 points. I mean, the Cardinals could win this game easily.
Exactly.
Easily.
So
the dog shit Rams, when nobody was playing, beat the Cardinals.
Niners have just a phenomenal defense. Granted, the Niners haven't looked great, but their defense has just been great still. And the Cardinals.
Don't really agree with that. They get beat over the top.
I don't know.
They're not letting up points
They're
though.
letting up big plays.
I mean, they were
They're
up
not letting up-
21.
are they letting up
What was
points?
the first half of
Ben don't
Look
break.
at the first
Ben
half
don't
of the
break.
Cardinals-Bills game. I think it was week 1, so that's a little bit different. But I think it was 21-3 or 7
Yeah, they
or
were up
something
a
like
lot.
that.
They were up a lot.
And they lit up 30 points in the second
Again,
half.
that just happens in these games.
No,
though.
yeah, sure, but
It happened last week with the Vikings.
I don't know.
Vikings win.
I like the Cards in the over. You like the Cards in the under. You like the Cards in the over. Let's move on. Broncos at home.
Wait. Kyler Murray over 1.5 touchdown passes. Plus 125.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Last game was 43 against the Patriots total. Game prior was 51 against the Rams. Game before that was 40 with the Vikings, but they got shut down. And after that, or before that, was 51. So that's over on what? Half.
For the Cardinals?
It's over on half. But it's hard to count the Patriots. The Patriots can't score. This is an over game. This is easily an over
Yeah,
game.
I think I have to agree with
It's
you.
an over game. The Niners get beat over the top. Their secondary is not nearly as good as their defensive line.
You know, it's an interesting line. Debo's rushing is 14.5.
I don't like the wide receiver rushing ones because it's so hit or miss.
They've been
I love them.
They've been
I love them.
They've been
Remember the
feeding
Jameson
Debo.
Williams? It was a half of a yard, and he had 13, 15, and then we
And
took
then-
it, and he
yeah,
got
yeah, no.
-4.
It's a trap.
Classic.
It's a trap.
Classic.
It's a trap.
I took Rodgers' first game of the year, over rushing 0.5. Took the over. -1 yard, he kneeled on the play or whatever. And now he's been rushing all over the place for at least one play a game.
He's got an Achilles.
At
All right,
least.
unbelievable.
Next. We got the Broncos at home against the Raiders. Are the Broncos good?
No.
No, they're not.
No. I think that was more of a
They're
show
not
over
good.
the Jets, honestly.
I agree.
They're not good.
But they're
Bo
listen,
Nix is not.
they're winning
The Jets
games. So
losing that game is
the
a
Broncos are
travesty.
-2.5.
You
and the
cannot
over-under
lose that
is
game as a New York Jets.
36.
No fucking way.
I'll start here. I like the Raiders +2.5. I like their money line.
You have 2.5?
Yeah.
What do you have?
2.5.
I have 1.5. Okay, we'll take 2.5.
I like the Raiders to win this game. I don't think it really matters.
I like the Raiders to win this game, too.
And I
I think
like
Raiders are going to win this
I
game,
like
too.
the.
This is a typical Minshew at the end, just pulling.
This
some
is
bullshit
another
to win the
over game that I like. That I just 36 is the over under.
I know.
I have 35 in a hook.
It doesn't matter.
I'm taking over 36. Raiders plus 2.5. Next.
G,
Taking Raiders plus 2.5. Taking the under, though.
I'm with you. Plus
Okay.
2.5, under 36. I think. Is Max Crosby back? He should be, right? There's no way he's missing
Yeah, I
two
think
games.
I think he is.
Yeah, I think
Devontae Adams will probably be out again because he's just waiting to get traded. He's
going to the Jets.
And this just won't score a lot. Denver's defense is not bad at all, and Raiders' defense is not bad at all.
My problem is it's only 36.
I know.
Yeah, but
It's-
this is like a 17.
No, it
game.
could be. It could be.
This is a 16-13 game. I don't know.
I think the
something
common thread here is just like I just can't.
Yeah, when it's that low.
Unders.
Yeah.
Can't bet unders.
I did take 1, 2.
I don't think I've ever genuinely bet an under with
I took-
actual money.
I took 5.
I can't. I cannot. I'll pick them.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I've never bet an under, though.
Although
I can't
the
do
Jets last week we should have all handled.
Yeah, shit
Jets,
weather.
Denver.
it. It was wet, too. And
Yeah, but the Jets could have put. I'm not going to get into this because the Jets
That's
they're
a
on the
rough
they're on
loss.
the 1 yard
It's a
line
really-
and they can't get in
you
the
can't
end zone.
lose.
You can't lose that game.
Brees Hall had like fucking.
Oh, can I tell you my side story now? I forgot to tell you earlier.
Yeah.
Matt Ross was working the game, obviously, and he was in the Broncos tunnel. And I guess he was standing there waiting to go out on the field or whatever, and Zach Wilson was walking out onto the field. And somebody from the first row of the stands
Hey, you suck.
screams down, "Hey, Zach Wilson, fuck you!" And Zach Wilson didn't skip a beat and immediately looks up and goes, no, fuck you!
I like that.
And he goes,
I like
so
that.
Matt Ross texts me, he goes, dude, he was probably practicing in the mirror for the last 3 weeks,
100%.
prepping for this. He knew he was going to get told to fuck off, and he's like,
Did you
eventually.
say that? I wish I was caught on video.
Oh, dude, it probably is.
Damn, that's funny.
I like that.
skip that
Anyway,
fucking
let's
game.
move on.
His mom's
Seahawks
super
are
hot.
at home
What?
against the Giants. I just got a line minus 6.5. The Seahawks are minus 6.5.
I have 6, but whatever. 6.5, I'll take definitely.
The Hawks.
I also have 6.5. So 6.5, keep it.
Okay, deal.
And we all like the minus 6.5.
I like the Giants plus 6.
I like Giants plus 6.5.
Interesting.
the Seahawks.
Giants.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I'm taking the Giants plus 6.5. The Seahawks are banged up. They're banged up, and they scored well against Detroit, but Detroit is beat over the top very easily, and I like the Giants a lot. I
Over
like
under
the
is 43.5.
43.5 because Seattle will somehow allow them to score. Seattle's going to score too, but 6.5 points.
It's a lot of
Give
points
me
in
that.
the NFL.
Yeah,
On the same page as Ron. Give me Giants plus 6.5. Give me the over 43.5. Giants have been surprising me this year. I didn't think they'd be anything, but they've actually looked pretty well.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So Malik Neighbors will be a big deal. Is he playing this week with a concussion?
he's expected out.
That's tough. I think this line does shift more if Malik Neighbors is not healthy, but still give me the points. 6.5 is a lot of points in the NFL, so just give me the points in the over.
I'm taking the Seahawks minus 6.5. I think they beat the fuck out of the Giants at home. I think the Giants have to go
12th
cross
man.
country. I like the under 43.5. I just got done
See-
saying I can't do it. I like the Seahawks minus 6.5, under 43.5, and I like Kenneth Walker to score 2 touchdowns.
Ooh,
Dude, he looks
great. Looks
Dude,
great.
that game, by the way, I know the score at the end of the game, it was wide
back-
discrepancy,
yes, but it was a
man,
great game.
what a exciting, phenomenal game to watch. Just back and forth, back and forth.
Do you know all their games have been like that for the last
Lions
5
Seahawks?
years?
The
Yes.
Seahawks.
Every
Why,
game has
why
been,
didn't we hammer the over?
every game has been like way over.
It was like that.
Did
With,
it-
it was
did
like
it
that with
over
Russell
70?
Wilson.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like that
it's
with
been
Geno
crazy.
Smith. Russell Wilson. Remember when Russell Wilson was on the Seahawks, and you could bet on the
Doug
Seahawks to win every fucking
Him and
week,
Doug
and they were
Baldwin.
gonna find a way to win.
Yeah, him and
Dude,
Doug Baldwin
over
was the best.
alternate spread over 70 would have hit that game.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think
42-29 does not tell the whole story of that game, but
I didn't have a prop for this, but I think DK will score a touchdown because I thought he would score one last week. I think he'll score one this week.
give me Charbonnet to score a touchdown. Give me that.
Wow.
You know what?
Interesting.
That's pretty nice. I wonder what the odds are there. It's
gotta be
It's
high.
probably juicy.
I'll tell you, it's got to be juicy.
He was catching a lot of balls out of the backfield too last week. Or
Antonio
on
Gibson,
Monday.
by the
plus
way,
230.
plus 380.
Give me that.
Plus 380 Antonio Gibson was. It went down to 190 since I checked it at 5 o'clock today. I fucking told you guys. God damn it.
You
Rams.
didn't take it?
No.
Rams at home.
Sucker.
Rams at home against.
That's your own advice,
That's
Ron.
fucking half.
this
That was cut in half, those odds.
this line is going to freak
Oh
you
my
guys
God,
out.
yeah, you're right.
The Rams are at home
math checks
against
out.
the Packers. The Vikings helped this line. The Rams are at home against the Packers. The Packers are -3 in LA. The over-under is 46.5.
We're going to all take this the same, I think.
I have to take the Rams +3.
I'm taking the Rams too.
Wow. I'm taking the Packers. Packers are mad. Packers are mad. They got embarrassed by what happens to be one of the best teams in football right now.
I like the over 48.5 as well.
I'll take the over for sure. But I think the Packers will have to bounce back.
Over-under 48.5.
Call me crazy. Give me the under.
Okay. I actually don't. It's a high line, 48.5.
It is.
So like the fact that this line
That's
is 40,
idiotic.
this line's 48.5,
Idiotic.
and the
You're idiotic. I can't wait to clip this and realize how wrong you are.
the fact that this game is 48.5 and
speaks for itself.
the Bills Texans are 47.5 doesn't make any sense. If anything, I would think it'd be.
That's fair. Texans are going to score 10 points that game.
You really think so?
The under's not crazy,
Yes.
I guess. I mean,
The under's not crazy.
Stafford can't hold himself up in right now because that offensive line is like
Is
trash.
both Cup and Nakua back this week?
No.
Neither, right?
They're not. Puka's not back for like 5 weeks.
Give
they
me
said.
the under. Give me the under.
All right.
A
Next
sneaky
game.
sneaky one. Jordan Whittington to score a touchdown. But
Michael Finnegan?
let's just check the odds.
There
You know
once
what?
was a man.
Put this in my
Maybe
prop.
Michael Finnegan.
His name was Michael.
Put this-
He had
All right,
whiskers on.
you want to
so
hear some fun facts?
Did
here?
he?
I listened to another
They
podcast.
fell out and then grew in again.
I listened to another podcast that talks about fantasy players.
Give him a shout.
Fantasy footballers the best.
Well, they need to pay for that.
They're the
coverage.
best.
Second best.
No, they're the best.
Do you listen to them every day?
We could be number 2.
Okay, fine.
Almost every day, yeah.
If you ain't first, you're last, but just keep that in mind.
Jordan Whittington, rookie, that they loved coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't play much, played a little more. This past week, guess the percentage of snaps he played.
72.
I'm going to say not more than that. 85.
97% of snaps.
Really?
And had a 28% target share, apparently.
Wow.
He will score a touchdown.
20. Wow. This one's a good one. Cowboys are at the Steelers. This is Sunday Night Football, and I've been waiting all day for Sunday night. Cowboys are at the Steelers.
Kind of a shit game.
Cowboys +2.5. Over/unders 44.
2.5 you have?
I love the Cowboys.
Jordan Whittington +190.
in
Do
this
you have 2.5 as well?
I have 2.5.
I love the
Okay,
Cowboys
beautiful.
in this game.
I had
love
1.5 and I took the
I love their
Cowboys.
money line.
Give me
I just, as much as I love Mike Tomlin, I don't believe in the Steelers. I don't do it. I love the +2.5, and I love the over 44. I don't love the over 44, but I'm taking the over 44. I think the Cowboys can put up 30 points in this game.
I'm complete opposite. I took
Good.
the Steelers -2.5. I took the under 44. It's not that I think the Steelers are as good as they seem. I think the Cowboys are as bad as they seem.
I would be happy if that is the case.
What is going on with the Cowboys defense?
Well,
Is Micah Parsons going to play?
Parsons will not play. DeMarcus Lawrence is out he's on IR now.
Yeah.
I don't think I care.
But even when they were healthy, I mean, they can't do any. I have their defense in
They're
fantasy
not a good
football,
football team.
and they have negative points for me
They're not a good
back-to-back
football team.
weeks. I don't know what they're doing, but I am with AJ here. Give me the Cowboys +2.5. I don't know. I just think this is going to be a scrappy game. I'm not saying the Cowboys are going to win. I just think I can see this game ending like 2019. Someone goes for a 2-point conversion at the end of the game. They don't get
I
it.
see that.
Like just some weird game like that. But give me the under. Give me the under as well. Steelers defense is great.
I have
Cowboys
a
offense hasn't proved anything.
Steelers defense is good, but they can actually be beat pass-wise. But
I have a prop for this
Everyone
game.
can be pass-wise against
Brandon Cooks is
Neil
also
Perriman.
out.
Cooks is
I
out?
don't really
Oh,
care.
no.
I think even if
number
everybody
one
was out,
receiver?
5
I
balls this
Still
year.
the number 2. Devontae Turpin, is that his name? Devontae Turpin? He actually may have a decent game.
I have an alt line here. I like the Cowboys -6.5, and it is +275.
That's actually
Give me-
not bad.
give me the
if I
Cowboys.
wasn't, if I
If the
wasn't
Cowboys
on-
win, they're going to win big.
yeah, I agree.
My prop, give me Cowboys alt -2.5.
That's what I just said. Well, I took
6.5.
-6.5.
Yeah, give me 2.5.
Dude,
Cameraman says timeout.
I know. We gotta switch the battery.
Okay.
we have one game.
We have one game
more.
left.
It's at 1%.
Go.
Try it.
Last game, the Monday Night Football
Saints
game.
Chiefs.
The Saints and the Chiefs in Kansas City. The Chiefs are -5.5. The over-under is
Plus
43.5.
Plus 5.5.
Give me Saints plus
Chiefs are
5.5.
-5.5.
Give me Saints
Saints-
plus
I think
5.5.
No. You like the Saints plus 5.5?
Plus 5.5.
I'm in that too.
Me too.
Give me. I mean, we're shotgun another beer. Give me over 43.5. Let's give me over 43.5.
over.
Take the over. I'm taking the over.
the over.
I'm taking the over. I'm taking the over.
Bartender.
So we're all
I really
same
think
page.
21-21. I may bet 24-21 final score, and that'll beat the over by a half a point at this point, though. But
The Chiefs are going to win this game within 5 minutes of the end of the game.
They'll win the game at Arrowhead. They'll do like some drive where Mahomes has the ball, 2.5 minutes. He'll just march down the field as he always does, and they'll win.
yeah,
I
exactly what's gonna
I
happen.
actually think this game might.
that's why when you guys were saying earlier that like, are the Chiefs really that good? It's like that's what they do.
They win.
They'll
They're
just-
not that good right now.
But they win
Chiefs-
games.
In
They win
Chiefs,
games.
but
They weren't good last year when they won the Super Bowl.
100%.
Exactly.
100%.
Exactly. But they don't look that good, and they're still winning football games. That is a scary situation.
I want
But
some
this is
receiving
normal.
prowess.
Like all last year, this is
I
what
want
they
to hear
were.
some receiving prowess of the Chiefs here.
I think that this game actually
Give me
goes
Kelce,
way over.
whatever's
like
over
the
it. I think
24,
Kelce will get
catches
everything.
everything.
24, 21, 28, 25. I think that this game might be in the third. I think this game is going to be a
It's
shootout.
very easily well.
I think it's going to be a shootout. I might like an alt line on the over/under. Honestly,
That's the thing. Are the Saints fugazi or are they not?
I think they're somewhere in the middle.
I think they're somewhere in the middle
I
as well.
think Shaheed gets loose for one.
I like that.
Rashid Shaheed?
I like
He
that.
gets loose for one.
I like that.
For
I
a
like that
tutty
too.
or just yards?
For a tutty.
First quarter, Rashid Shaheed over 30 yards.
He'll have 2 catches. One will be like a 45.
2 catches for 85 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like
So-
something like a
That is this week. Tune in on Sunday morning.
You're shotgun a beer.
We have to shotgun a beer.
on the camera.
Sunday morning.
Sunday morning, there's a halo head on the corner.
I'm not gonna have
of my
time to do it
girlfriend's
tomorrow.
four-post bed. We're all on the same
Sunday
page in the last game of the week.
That's a good
Oh
sign.
no, we have to shotgun a beer. Oh no.
Do we have them? Do we have beers somewhere? We have beers, Tom?
We do have
Are those beers?
Oh, they're ready and dandy, aren't they?
Oh, hello.
Yeah, shake it more before you.
Here, you take
before
this.
we crack them up. Thank you, sir.
That didn't even
Do that
have
away
half
from
a
the laptop.
rotation.
I'll
I
show
got
you
a half
what it is.
rotation for you right here. Okay,
I
this
feel
is
like
it.
the cameraman should also.
Tune in Sunday morning. I don't know if we're gonna go live. Maybe we might go live.
Sunday morning.
We're gonna
I probably
record
won't
it.
have Time.
Crazy parlay.
Maybe I will.
What are you doing Sunday morning?
Sunday morning, I'm watching the Vikings.
Yeah, but
and
you
the
can wake
Jets.
up at 8 a.m. Ron. You can do that.
Oh, you want? I'll do it early one.
I'm easy like Sunday morning.
There's a what is hanging from the girlfriend?
It's probably a halo.
Post bed. There's something hanging from my girlfriend's for a post bed. I don't know what it is.
That's why I'm easy like Sunday morning.
Oh, it's the halo.
Oh, NFL.com says, guess what? The Ravens are scary again. Should have idiots.
Yep.
No, I
Cheers.
think it's weird tides.
Cheers, generals.
Cheers. I don't want this.
Thanks for tuning in. See you next week. See you Sunday. See you Sunday.
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 Thursday.
God's day. Cheers.
I can't get the burps out.
Yeah, it was a long one. It was a little over an hour. Probably edit out the first like 15 minutes though, honestly.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all
There it is.
It didn't work. I didn't even burp.
That was vile.
I think that might have been like 3 or 4 days worth of.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
That was impressive.
Thank you.
You can't follow that up.
You just don't get it, do you?
They're great.
I drank
The what?
my third one.
How bad are they?
Is this our third one? I don't
These
know.
are great.
Is there booze in this? I hope there's
I don't
not.
know if it's because
Two
they're
shots.
third.
This was not nearly as strong as the ones I made.
And there's 2 shots in them.
This
Well, how much
this
did you
was
put
just
in
fine.
Oof.
Yeah, that's 2 shots.
I poured mine up to here.
Follow us on Instagram at Why Not
Oh,
Us
so-
Show on Instagram.
Move your big head.
Anybody have a laser pointer?
freaking laser beam.
Sharks with freaking laser beams at their freaking head.
Well, if we're still on camera, what else do we want to talk
Clean
about?
it up.
Is that it?
Um,
We're still on camera. Ron's
college
just gonna
football.
burp. A little behind the scenes. Let's do this. Why don't you go on the top 25 and rattle off the picks.
I just want
money lines.
One real quick one. Had a free bet on DraftKings. Put in a money line parlay. I call G.
I know
I
what
say,
like.
help me out. Give me one money line to throw in there. Gives me Oklahoma State. They lost by 30.
I wish you didn't do that.
I lost.
But
I was going to ask you something
who
about
you
DraftKings.
took Ole
There's
Miss.
no but.
Stop
There's
it.
no but.
He took
There's no but.
He took Ole Miss.
Can I say
Ole Miss
something?
lost to Kentucky.
Can I say something? Can I say
lost
something?
to
Different
Kentucky.
parlay. Different parlay.
Can I say something?
No, it wasn't.
This is what we should do.
He's
Let's.
lying.
Do you still have DraftKings
He's a
open?
dirty liar. He's a dirty liar.
Do you still have DraftKings open?
DraftKings.
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 Excuse me. Do you still have FanDuel
G's
open?
never closed the FanDuel.
You know what I
app.
like?
He's never had he's signed in once in his
Tom,
life.
check the time. Check the time on there.
Going.
Let's rattle off a money line parlay. Every game.
8:45.
Let's rattle off all the 1 o'clock games.
7:52.
You guys have no common sense.
No, he does.
Call it 9 minutes.
I knew what you were saying.
Let's rattle off every 1 o'clock game on a money line parlay. Read them to us quick and let's just rapid fire.
I'm gonna fade. I feel like.
Wait,
It doesn't matter. We're gonna go 2 out of 3.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
You're gonna rattle off
I'm not
every
even
money
looking at
line
this.
at the 1 o'clock games, and we're gonna piece together a parlay on every money line at the 1 o'clock games.
So
we're gonna
no,
go 2 out of 3.
no Bucks Falcons this Thursday. No Jets Vikings on 9:30.
No, let's avoid those because the Jets Falcons,
Okay.
Jets Vikings could go either way anyway.
Okay.
Just the 1 o'clock games.
Ravens Bengals. Give me Ravens.
Bengals. We had, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Panthers Bears. Give me Panthers.
Yeah.
Miami Pats. Give me Pats.
Fins.
I had Pats.
Okay.
Bills Texans. Give me Texans at home.
Bills.
Wait, Bills Texans. I had Bills as well. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm saying
These
this
are money lines.
money lines.
Money lines.
And I'm saying
That's
this.
the best way to do this.
Yeah. Just rapid fire.
Yeah.
Rapid fire.
The first team I say is the away team. By the way, that's how
Okay.
I'm doing it.
Well, spit it out.
Bills Texans. You still sticking Bills?
I'm gonna stick with the Bills. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Colts.
that's a typical
I love the
learning
Bills.
curve for
Love the
Stroud.
Bills.
He's gonna
Love the
lose to
Bills.
fucking Josh Allen.
Love the
You don't
Bills.
need no learning.
Love the
curve.
Bills.
Colts Jags.
He got a
give me-
learning curve against the Vikings, didn't he?
Give me the Colts. Colts. Your opinion doesn't matter, huh?
Jacksonville. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Browns, commies. Give me commies.
Ron?
Browns, commies.
Yeah, same. Okay.
Cardinals, Niners.
Cards.
Give me Niners.
Cards.
Money line.
Cards.
You
Ah,
no,
money line.
no. Listen, we're going with our picks, and you go money
No,
line.
you
No,
don't
we're
have to
not.
go
We're
with your
going
pick.
with money lines.
We're going money line.
Ah, shit.
Fuck.
I actually might.
Niners
say-
are home too.
I still might like the Cardinals to win that
Nah,
game.
give me Niners. They looked abysmal against the Commanders. They were 7.5-point favorites in that
Okay.
The
game.
Cards are going to win that game.
I'm good with the Niners there, G.
Cards are going to win this game.
I
I just spilled transfusion on
Okay.
my work computer.
that's your work computer.
Yeah, I couldn't even go on the FanDuel. I wasn't even thinking.
The company you work for doesn't track like you being on gambling sites all day long.
No, it blocks it.
I put 5 touchdown scores in the 1 o'clock.
Is that all the
games.
1 o'clock games?
Could you?
Yeah, Arizona's got to be 4 o'clock.
Oh, Niners Cardinals is a 4:05
Yeah.
game.
Okay, good, because I don't like either of
Okay.
those teams.
All right,
Fine.
cool.
Okay, so we have 1 o'clock slate.
We're taking this parlay, by the way.
Bengals, Panthers, Pats, Bills, Colts, Commies. That's 6 teams.
Refinance your mortgage. Take that loan out. Put all of it on that parlay.
Do you want me to give my
And then
touchdowns
pay your
from
house
that-
off.
from the 1 o'clock?
Sure.
I'll give you. I have
up,
touchdowns
Warren
from 1
Buffett?
o'clock.
Go ahead.
Aaron Jones, Lamar Jackson,
What you say?
Josh Allen, Trey Sermon, and Antonio Gibson.
Is it with an E or a U?
Just
It's a silent J. It's yogging.
And what was the last one?
Antonio Gibson. I can tell you
What are
the
the
odds
odds on
on that 'cause
that?
it's already in my
Jesus
fucking thing right there.
Christ. Can you put in our 1 o'clock slate odds?
Do you want to see that?
Bengals, Panthers,
Bengals,
Panthers,
Pats,
Bills,
Colts,
Colts.
Gee, you should put it in on FanDuel because I
Commies.
don't know if DraftKings is gonna hook me
Plus
up here.
7717.
Plus 7717. So that means if you bet $10,000. What do you got on there on DraftKings?
8,700. But I'm gonna go to
Plus
FanDuel real quick. Hang on.
8,700 DK.
No, go. Hang on.
Please hold. Just be smart. Play on FanDuel. I don't even know why you
No.
download the DraftKings app.
I'll
There's
be the
no
reasonable
point.
person in this group.
Stop it.
Do not bet parlays. Do not bet anything except the spread and the over/under. You follow us, you win money. This is
fair.
just the way that.
Yeah,
it
don't follow the
goes.
props unless you want to get a little crazy.
We need to.
The real quick, you can't put these in. We're doing it on Wednesday. You can't do this on FanDuel because they don't have the touchdown scores in.
They
on the
don't.
game.
They don't have them yet.
Superior
So
Sportsbook.
8,700 would be Aaron Jones, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Trey Sermon, and Antonio Gibson. 8,700. That means you put $5 and you make fucking money.
Kids,
Sermon's not finding pay dirt.
thanks for tuning in.
That may be my best.
We will
bet.
see you Sunday morning
bet.
for quick parlays Sunday morning. Peace out.